again, welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited to get into today's video because today we are doing our weekly pick a card to see what's going down in the DM. No, what's going down in love this week. So per usual, my Etsy shop is in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time, okay? Yes, you can pick more than one pile, but we're just gonna get started. So we have group 1 with the light green stone, group 2 with the pink stone, group 3 with the red stone, and group 4 with the dark green stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, your intuition, and then pick the power or piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the light green stone. Let's get right into it. Okay, well, the stand fell, so I'm just gonna put the crystal right here. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have it is safe for you to love, and launching your journey. I gotta be honest, group 1, this really feels like you found your person or someone that will get you to the next stage romantically. Launching your journey. I am a traveler sailing forth into the universe. It is safe for you to love says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's giving me 2 energies. For some of you, you're finally ready, and we'll see how that will unfold. And for some of you, you're actually getting started with someone specific that is in your life. So let's see how things turn out. Wow, we have wedding and separation. Spirit, give me one more. Give me clarity. Okay, I'll take this. Ah, it didn't fall all the way out. Okay, I'll take it. So we have separation, wedding, and forgiving and learning. Some of you, you may be getting back together with someone. You may hear something from them. I just heard like a text or call you may get. And it's funny because in the intro, I was making a joke. I was like, it's going down in the DM. But for some of you, you may get a direct message from someone this week. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. So I do see you coming together with someone this week and giving someone a chance. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This could be while you're on separation with someone else. Someone new comes into the picture and they're offering you a relationship, or they're serious about getting to know you on a deeper level, really wanting to court you, date you. They're serious about you. Or this could be like after a period of separation, you're moving forward with that same person again. So we will see how it will manifest. Forgiving and learning. As you released and heal from the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So I do see you guys letting something go. There's something that's been really weighing on your chest, like heavy. You may feel anxiety specifically like in your chest. When you're anxious, like you feel pressure in your chest or in your throat. There's an energy of release this week. Spirit, what's going on for group 1? We have communicating freely, so I do see communication. And then we have renewing your life. And on the card, she's like throwing this box. The box says clutter on it. She's throwing that off a cliff. So some of you guys may have been in separation with someone for a while and they're coming back. And it's like crazy how you're realizing you're actually healed from this person. So you're not moving forward with that person. You're choosing not to move forward with that person. You're choosing to open yourself up to someone else. And it's looking like a lot of domino effect energy, like someone else is actually coming through this week. But for some of you, there's someone that you've been in a karmic cycle with over and over and over again. It's like they would go to you or you would go to them. They would hit you up, and then you're back in the cycle all over again. And you've been asking Spirit to take you out of the situation, but you've been stuck here for a while. You may have like been healing from a heartbreak from this person, you know, leaving you once again or not talking to you, playing hot and cold once again. And then it's like something about when they reach out this week, it's like, I don't even like you anymore. And that's unfortunate because for some of you, it is because they did too much. They hurt you too much to the point where you're having like a physical reaction, like you can't allow yourself to surrender to them in a romantic way anymore. And for some of you, it's just a realization by having that confirmation that the energies have switched, of having this person want you is just clicking you into, I don't even want you type of thing. So we'll see. Radiant vitality is filling my life is what it says at the bottom of renewing your life. Communicating freely says I communicate from the depths of my being. So Spirit is telling you to be honest. You know what? I've been feeling like cussing somebody out for 2 weeks. I'm just waiting for, like, there's people who got away with certain stuff with me, and I'm like, I just wish they would say just one thing with me so I can cuss them clean out. You know what? Sometimes you gotta cuss folks out and go to bed. Cuss folks out and then go about your day, go about your life. Like, I'm not telling you to cuss whoever out that's you know, coming into your life with this BS, but if they are coming into your life with some BS or the same old, you need to move on. You need to speak up for yourself, communicate freely. Don't be worried about hurting their feelings. You are not responsible for them. They came into this world without you. You are not responsible for them. So you need to say what you need to say so that you can move on with your life, because this situation has been holding you back for a while. We got Judgment and Nine of Cups. Something is happening that is allowing you to love again. A conversation, clarity, an apology, something that has been holding you back that most of you didn't even really know was holding you back. You're seeing it immediately, like reflected energetically, how much it was weighing on you in your situation. Or maybe it's just coincidence that this conversation is happening the same week that somebody is offering you the love that, you know, this person had been kind of playing with you with. I don't know, you guys. Regardless, I do see you moving past it. We got a lot of swords energy. We got the 10 of swords, the King of swords, and the 4 of swords. So I feel like you guys have been sitting in like contemplation for a while, really trying to, like, on one hand, something that ended didn't sit well with you. And that's exactly what I was feeling when I'm like, oh, I've been wanting to cuss somebody out for the last 2 weeks. I just want them to say one thing to me so I can go clean off on them. And that's the energy. It's like, okay, 10 of swords, it's done. Stick a fork in it, it's done. And King of Swords, you know, it was intellectually the best decision to make. You didn't, you know, want the drama to continue, or you didn't want the back and forth. But 4 of Swords, it's still been bothering you to some degree. I feel like you had a hard decision, like, about whether or not to say something. Like, someone did something that they were right to do, but it still wasn't right, whatever that means for you. Apply it to your situation. But we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is a gift. Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. You did not manifest this. I feel like this is a manifestation of what's happening this week. Some of you guys still want to see what it could be with this person. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Some of you guys aren't going to give it a chance just based off the principle. And I've done that before. I have stopped talking to people romantically just because they crossed a line. I made it clear what my boundaries were, and just because they crossed it, regardless of, okay, I know I was wrong, I'm childish, or not, you made a conscious choice to cross that boundary. So I'm making a conscious choice to never talk to you again, and I will not give you a chance romantically ever again. And this is your bed, you have to lay in it. So I feel like 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it's a little bit of a bittersweet kind of week. It's hard to say like how you're feeling about everything, because even though something new is starting, to hear either that person say what you've always wanted to hear from them, or to like to finally be free of this situation, you're still realizing how much time you invested into this situation, and it's still just, it doesn't sit right with you. It still makes you sick. Like, it's still like effed up. Like, all of this did not have to happen. So, which is funny because we have death is an illusion. We also have lead by example. So someone is learning something from you this week. Someone is seeing like not to push people's boundaries. They're learning through experience. You are giving someone their karma by not talking to them, by releasing from them. Them not having you in their life is karma. And then we have thoughts create your reality. Honestly, this week, it didn't really feel like something you manifested. I even got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands both in reverse. But I will say, your life, in essence, is kind of the same, but your perspective is different, making your life appear different, making you feel different. And that is something that Spirit wants you to pay attention to. Your life isn't completely different. You haven't moved to a new country and had all this craziness happen, but things are very different internally. And your perspective is different, and Spirit is saying pay attention to that, because then you can reverse engineer that and see how you can change your reality by getting in a different frequency and having a different perspective. So that's just food for thought, but that's what I got for you guys this week. A little bittersweet. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That's what I got for you. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the pink stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, okay, we got trusting your intuition and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you are guided to take is what it says at the bottom of make the effort. Trusting your intuition says my life is truly guided. You guys may be called to shoot your shot at someone, to show them that you're interested, to do something this week. For one of you, you work with this person, and when you're out and about, you're finding something that they would really like and you're being called to buy it. Of course not if it's like $1 million or any strain on your bank account, but it may be just something small and thoughtful. Or you may be called to slide into someone else's DMs, to make a move with them, to try to get to know them, okay? Some of you guys really are being called to shoot your shot in a way this week, so we'll see how things will go. You're missing out, I'm feeling, on like so much fun and love. It's a tricky one because we have pay attention to the red flags and religious factors, but we also have chemistry and honeymoon. So there's genuine chemistry here. I'm feeling Spirit kind of asking you, like, are you doing too much? Is this really a deal breaker for you that this person is a bit shy? Like, is that really a reflection of someone's masculine energy? Like, you know, say you're looking for your divine masculine. I want a divine masculine, so that means that they should approach me first. They should, you know, court me and da-da-da-da. This doesn't mean that they're not going to court you just because they haven't said something first, but the fact of the matter is you're feeling something right now, and maybe they're too busy, especially if you work together, to feel it or to see it, or maybe they're just not super tapped into their feminine energy, so the feminine is not communicating to them to take action. Or who knows, you feel something in your heart. Are you not going to honor what's in your heart because of what somebody else should do? Spirit is kind of like, ask yourself and just be honest with yourself, and the answer may be no, but are you doing too much trying to force love to come in by them approaching you or doing for you? Are you doing too much? Are you ignoring what's in your heart and not living authentically to you because of what you have projected onto the reality? Some of you may be like, yeah, it is too much, and if that's your honest truth, fine. But Spirit is kind of like having you question that a little bit this week. The signs are cautioning you. Religious factors, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe you want something to look a certain way, or you're just different from the person that you're interested in, but there's a situation happening to you. It could be a split moment. If you don't have anyone in your head right now, this could be, now we're opening up a whole other can of worms. Some of you guys are going to feel called to reach out to someone that you know you've already dated, an ex, situationship, whatever. Apply it to whoever this is talking about. But yeah, religious factors, I just feel like you guys are different, whoever this is, you know, or you are different, or the situation is different from what you would like it to be, but Spirit is trying to get you to like work through that because it's not a deal breaker. Okay, so we have honeymoon and chemistry. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. That's exactly what I'm getting. Like, there's so much attraction, and you guys could really be in the honeymoon phase right now, like enjoying each other's company, getting to know each other, and you're not honoring what's in your heart, and maybe they're not honoring what's in their heart either, but we can only control what we do, and this is what Spirit is asking of you. So we have revealing radiance. I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised at how things turn out. My light illuminates the world is what it says at the bottom of that card. I see someone going to a party. And being the center of attention, or someone that everyone kind of gravitate towards and likes, and that's kind of shifting the way that the person that you've been dealing with is looking at you, because their friends may even call them out like, I cannot believe you're sleeping on this person, like, or you know, they just are so like enamored by you, or just they like you, and this person is looking at you a different way, like, maybe I should pay more energy into this situation. Maybe I should pay this connection more attention, give it more space and room to grow. Maybe, just all the maybes. We got the Magician in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So not doing anything is still choosing something. I'm not trying to force you to, you know, reach out or do something that you don't want to do. You know, we all have choices, but we got the Ace of Cups and it just came out sideways. So you can either be fulfilled or not. And that's nobody's, you know, cross to bear but yours. So all I know is you could be experiencing honeymoon and excitement right now, but you're so worried about how you'll be perceived, or very worried about the very real possibility of starting a connection off on the wrong foot, causing them to get used to you being this way. But honestly, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. The energy that I get is they're not acknowledging their feminine energy and what they feel, or this being a situation where they just don't see it yet. They haven't considered you maybe being something romantic. A lot of people assume that just because you're opposite sex, or just because you're physically attracted to each other, that means that people are automatically seeing you as date worthy. Honestly, mostly women do that. I just looked over, I see 333 on the clock, so maybe that's a message for someone or an angel number for someone. But mostly feminines like assume that, and it's like the guy's not even looking at you that way. And it's not because he's not attracted to you, but he just, it's kind of like when masculines assume like just because you're a woman that you're gonna put all this energy into healing them. You know what I mean? Like, some assumptions we make as people just cause us to miss out on opportunities that weren't even officially put on the table because we assumed it was that way. Does that make sense? So for some of you, I feel like it'll kind of put your ego in question a little bit to have you pursue someone, but you're being called to this week, and that's that on that. I don't care if it comes up again. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore because we done talked about it the whole spread. But we got the Four of Wands and the King of Wands, or sorry, Four of Swords. That internal worry and fear of how you will be perceived, and the King of Wands, Spirit wanting you to overcome that. Nine of Pentacles, so you can get what you deserve, because that's the thing, you know, there's the thing I love about the chemistry card is it's mutual. Both parties have to feel it in order for there to be chemistry. So with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit is saying you're missing out on your fulfillment too, though. Three of Wands, I feel like something's happening that you've been waiting for. A conversation, some progress, the person you've been waiting for appearing in your life, and you're being called to pursue it. That's what I got for you guys this week. My Etsy's below if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread. I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the red stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have passion and believing in the magic. So for whatever reason, you guys don't want to believe it or get too excited about it, but there is something happening in love for you this week. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Believing in the magic, that one says true magic is abounding in my life. So that's like an affirmation, like, this is really happening. This is what it feels like. This is what I think it is, but maybe don't want to acknowledge that it is because I don't want to be wrong about it and end up hurt. But this is that, and this is something to be excited about. Sure, let's see. We have calling in your soulmate, so you guys have been really working on your magnetism. You did attract this person intentionally. We have calling in your soulmate, and it is safe for you to love. Calling in your soulmate says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You may have made a vision board. For some of you at the top of the year, some things are finally manifesting from that. You may have really been working on affirmations or listening to subliminals. You may have been visualizing, not even knowing it. I've done that before, watching videos on YouTube. I used to love to watch house tours and like car tours and things like that. Ended up manifesting something, not even trying to, literally because I'd be watching them before I went to sleep. So that could be something that you're doing like unintentionally, but it's still happening. Regardless, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which of course is love. Spirit is wanting you to be open this week, and you are experiencing some sort of passion. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. I wouldn't tell anybody about this. For whatever reason, I get an energy where it's like just me and you. And the thing is, on the retreat card, I don't think you can see it because y'all know my camera doesn't love to focus, but there's a bride and a groom on the retreat card. So the retreat card is actually, in its true essence, more about a couple retreating and like doing their own thing and being in their own world, uninfluenced by friends, family, social media, standards, whatever, and just really sitting in their love. So I feel like you guys are having like a hot getaway with someone, or really just enjoying someone's company. And we have cherishing self. So you're allowing someone to treat you, allowing someone to do nice things to you, to pour into your cup. Cherishing self says, I accept and love myself. So there's an energy here of you allowing other people to love you too. And then we have opening to love. My heart is open, which is what we've been talking about with it is safe for you to love. Spirit trying to get you to crack open a little bit so that love can come through. So let's see what else we get. What is going on this week for group 3? We have the Hierophant in reverse, so you're not seeing it coming. And also there may be a little bit of a reluctancy to like allow yourself to really bask in this and feel like it's happening because you didn't see it coming and you've done all this manifesting and all you had to do is allow. That's another thing. I thought about this morning about like in Genesis, the creation story, how I almost want to Google it right now because I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like it says that God took 6 days to create whatever, and then on the last day he rested. So that means that resting is a part of the creation process. Nothing can be created if you don't rest and allow it. If you constantly have your hands on it and you're trying to mold it, you're not surrendering to the last part of the creation process, which is allowing. So maybe someone really needed to hear that. But with you guys, I feel like you really wanted to know like when it was going to come through, or maybe like a false soulmate or twin or something, you know, there was some sort of false alarm. We got the Knight of Cups here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So someone may have came into your life and you thought this was what you were manifesting, but it wasn't. So now it's made you kind of not want to even like think about it, anything, you know. But the thing about the Knight of Wands in reverse, that's someone who's very excited, someone with a lot of passion, but fires burn out eventually, you know what I'm saying? We got the Knight of Cups here. That's someone with specifically a love offer. I feel like you guys may have met someone that you felt like you could do love with. Someone who was really excited, really seemed like you resonated with them, and they seemed like they were on the same stuff that you were on, like the same level, frequency, whatever, but it wasn't them, you know. But for some of you, that kind of made you feel like to hell with the whole manifestation process, because I'm not about to be lied to and played with. So that kind of worked against you in a way with the 10 of Wands. Let's see what else I get. We got the 6 of Pentacles. That's a blessing, okay? 7 of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like anything is wasted but your time, and also It just wasn't supposed to be them for whatever reason. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is what you've been waiting for. Spirit is like, this is the time you really want to surrender and release. That person, they were really excited and they wanted to. They had the desire, but I don't think they had the tools to support you emotionally. We have patience. This is crazy. We have patience in planning and rest in rejuvenance. Weren't we just talking about the creation process and how you have to take a rest day? Ciao. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, and I'm never speechless. Yeah, you guys, and that's just so crazy. The numerology, I'm about to lose my freaking mind, because on the patience and planning card, it's a 7. And I feel like you had already done what you were supposed to do, and you were already planning for love to come through, working on yourself, getting in alignment, and the last thing for you to do was just to rest and allow. And on the card, the guy is sitting meditating with his palms open, you know, allowing himself to receive. He's given what he needed to give, and allowing himself to receive and be rejuvenated so that he can get ready. Not constantly creating and feeling like you have to do everything. No one does everything. There's always someone that does something. Even if you have your own business, like you need a manufacturer to have a product, someone's got to create the cards so you can read them. Other people and higher powers are involved. Whether or not you want to believe that or surrender to that, you may be a control freak, but that is like the way that it is. You got to rest and relax and allow. That's what I got for you guys this week. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you today, and I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the dark green stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have past life relationship and breaking barriers. Okay, let's see. You have known each other before is what it says at the bottom of that card. Immediately I'm getting like this foggy feeling that I get when I am meditating or channeling really, 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 really hard. I feel like you guys may have met your past life lover in the dream space. What I feel for you guys, group 4, is you are manifesting someone specific. So specific that you can't even put into words what you need in a partner per se. And that's like the last bit of your journey, I feel, because there's a point where you have to release it and allow it to manifest. And that's what I feel with you guys. It's like I can't even articulate what I need in a person. I really do have to give it to God. Like, it's above me now. The higher power is going to have to come through because I can't. I've done all I could do. Breaking barriers. I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. I see you guys being liberated. I see you guys being liberated. Whether or not this person is coming into your life this week, which we'll see what's happening, where you are in that process. I don't see you low vibrational about it at all. I don't see you hurt. I don't see you stuck. I don't see you looking at the next person and what they got going on. And if you are, take away the take away the temptation and get off of social media. Or stop talking to people that make you feel, you know, feelings of jealousy or loneliness, whatever. Like, that's not your reality. You're not lonely. You're manifesting a specific person. You're choosing this. You're choosing this. So you're not lonely. Because really, if you wanted to, you can download Tinder and have somebody in your bed by tonight. Have someone on your phone by tonight. But you haven't done that. You're not doing that. Why? Because you're choosing this. So you're not lonely. Get out of your feelings and frustration, because this is intentional. Let's see. We have reconciliation. That's crazy. You guys, and the crazy thing about this is, unless you, you know, it's already been like revealed to you that you have a past life lover that you already know, I do see you guys reconciling in this lifetime. Someone from your past is returning to your life is what it says at the bottom of reconciliation. So Any other messages for group 4? Wow. So we have reconciliation and you deserve love. And then we have trust and attraction. So you guys may have been really working on your magnetism, working on your attractive power. I feel like the dark side of the moon. I don't know why I'm hearing that. The dark feminine that isn't visible, but is very much so present and influential. You may be working with that. You may be working with Lilith or Kali energy, one of the dark goddesses. Santa Muerte, you may be working with her. Reconciliation, someone for your past is returning to your life. You deserve love, says you are lovable. Trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. So again, you're not lonely. You can't be lonely if you're choosing it. Like, it's a choice. And attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So allow yourself to be surprised, pleasantly surprised. I just get this need for you guys to really have a day outside where you feel the sun on your skin. Like, you need to feel warmth, because you're starting to get other people's energy on you. Like, I don't know why I keep feeling the need to reiterate, you're not lonely. You may be alone, you may not be coupled up, but you're manifesting something super high vibe. And I think that, I feel like if anything, you guys just need some excitement, because you may just be getting bored. And you know, they say like, idle hands are the devil's playground. Seriously, when I'm not busy, I start to pick apart everything in my life and feel like everything is trash and feel like I'm failing. And it's like, you're not failing, you're just bored, you're not occupying your time, you know. So we have messages, hearing messages from spirit and embarking on an adventure. You're gonna get direction this week, and I really do feel like this is gonna start this week. I do feel like you're having a reconciliation with a past life lover. And also spirit is giving you some direction. I'm a clear channel for messages from spirit. You can only be a clear channel for messages from spirit if your consciousness is clear. So this would be a good time to pull back from social media, pull back from like everything that everybody else has going on. Like, you know, I feel like you may have been the friend that's always there for other people, but this is the time where you really want to live like a monk, okay, so that you can manifest this. This is truly high vibrational. Your attraction power, you have to be tapped into spirit and keep your magnetism and your energy on the up and up. Embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. You guys may be going on a date this week. We have the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So some of you guys just want to be with like your person, but spirit is putting someone else in your path this week that can lift your spirits and sending you a message about that person's coming, some sort of confirmation or clarity about that. But 4 of Cups is like, that's not enough. I don't want that. I want my person. And spirit is like, well, in order to get your person, we got to clear your consciousness. You got to have some fun. You know, it's like a study break. I know I do this, but a lot of people, like, you have to have a study break. Otherwise, your mind will get to a point where it literally refuses new information. Like, when I was in school, I used to read the same paragraph over and over and over and over. And I would be like, I still don't know what that page said or that paragraph said. That's when I knew I needed to take a study break, because my brain literally would not retain the information anymore. So that's the energy I get. You guys need to have some fun. If someone asks you on a date this week, so what? They're not the person you've been trying to manifest. You know that you're on that path. You're in alignment with it. You need to get your magnetism back up and clear your consciousness. So you need to have a study break. You need to have some fun, okay? We have the 9 of Swords, you know. I feel like you guys are kind of stuck between the life you want and it's not even that. It's just like, you fear that if you relax, or if you give up on something, or if you stop paying attention to it, putting energy into it, that it's not going to be fruitful, that it's not going to manifest. Like, you feel like if you stop trying, that some way, somehow, it's going to end up going to the wayside, and that is not at all true. We got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So truth be told, you've done enough. Ace of Cups in reverse. You feel low vibrational because you feel like you're the reason it's not here yet. Spirit is fully guiding you. Allow Spirit to lead you. 7 of Pentacles. Stop paying attention to the manifestation so that it can come through, because you guys are micromanaging at this point, micromanaging Spirit, taking every little movement as a sign or, you know, as something deeper, and Spirit is leading you. You'll know when it's your time to do something or not, but I feel like it's about 50-50. 50% of you guys, the manifestation is coming through. Justice card, that is confirmation that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're on track. You're in the right place at the right time. You're in alignment. But like I said, yeah, 50% of you, you're going to meet this person this week or finally engage with them in the 3D. 50% of you, someone else is coming through to kind of lift your spirits, clear your consciousness, give you that break. You're getting messages from Spirit, multiple confirmations that what you want is manifesting, and you'll be significantly closer to it by the end of this week. So that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.